Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Pure Biology, and today I come with another video that is the placenta and the gastrointestinal tract and heart. Okay, these are some organs from where hormones are secreted. Okay, what is the role of these hormones and what about the glands we will today learn. Okay. So first one is the placenta. Placenta secretes two types of hormones. One is the protein hormone, another is the steroid hormone. Under the protein hormones, these two are involved. One is the estradiol and second one is the progesterone. And in case of steroid hormone, there are three hormones are there. One is the human chorionic gonadotropin, that is the short form HCG. Human chorionic somatomammotropic, that is the HCS, and these two are not three. These two are the hormones, steroid hormones that are released from the placenta. And the HCG, what is the role of HCG? That maintains the corpus luteum for continued secretion of the progesterone so as to maintain the pregnancy. And HCS that stimulates the development of the mammary glands for lactation. So two hormones are there, HCS and HCG, and you all know what is the role of the progesterone and the estradiol. Totally okay, I will try to explain the role of this hormone in my next video. Clear? So this HCG, that is the role of HCG is what? It helps to release the progesterone from the corpus luteum continuously to maintain the pregnancy. And HCS generally stimulates the development of the mammary gland for the lactation. Next one is the gastrointestinal tract. The endocrine cells of the gastrointestinal tract, these cells are known as the enteroendocrine cells. These secrete peptide hormones or protein hormones. These cells are scattered throughout the epithelium of the stomach and the small intestine. So cells are present in this epithelial tissue of the stomach and the inner wall of the stomach and the small intestine. And there are four major hormones that are secreted from these cells, enteroendocrine cells. These are the hormones: gastrin, secretin, cholecystokinin, and the gastric inhibitory peptide. Now, what are the roles of these hormones? The gastrin is secreted from where? The G cells of the stomach and the duodenal mucosa. So, you all know that in the small intestine, there are the three parts: jejunum and duodenum. And another word is that, ileum. So, ileum, duodenum and the jejunum. The three parts of the small intestines are there. And the secretory cells are what? The G cells of the stomach and the duodenal mucosa. And what is the role of this gastrin? This acts on gastric glands and stimulates the secretion of the hydrochloric acid and pepsinogen. And it increases the movements of stomach. So two functions are controlled by the gastrin. First, it helps to release the hydrochloric acid and the pepsinogen, and also it helps in the movement of the stomach. The secretin, that is secreted from the S cells of the duodenal and the jejunum mucosa, and it increases the secretion of what? Bicarbonate by the duct cells of the pancreas and kidney tract. And it decreases the gastric acid secretion and augments the action of the CCK. CCK means cholecystokinin in producing the pancreatic secretion of the of digestive enzymes. So, what are the roles? First of all, it increases the secretion of the bicarbonate from where? From the kidney tract and the cells of the pancreas. And decreases what? Decreases the gastric acid secretion and augments what? Augments the action of the CCK or cholecystokinin by how? By producing the pancreatic secretion. Okay, by producing the pancreatic secretion. Next one is the, not by here, in producing. Okay, so cholecystokinin is what? These are secreted from the eye cells. Okay, these are secreted from the eye cells of upper small intestine mucosa. And what is the role of this CCK? That helps in the stimulation of the pancreatic enzyme secretion and contraction of the gallbladder and relaxation of the sphincter of OD, which allows both the bile and pancreatic juice to flow into the intestinal lumen. So first, that it helps in the stimulation of pancreatic enzyme secretion and also the contraction of the gallbladder and relaxation of the sphincter of OD. And the relaxation of sphincter of OD and the contraction of gallbladder, due to this processing or due to these situations, or what happens, bile and pancreatic juice, okay, bile and pancreatic juice that flow into the intestinal lumen. Clear? Next is that gastric inhibitory peptide. These are secreted from the K cells of duodenum and the jejunum mucosa. Okay, and this stimulates the insulin secretion and inhibits the gastric secretion and motility. Okay, so motility is what? Coming from motility? Motility is coming from the stomach. Clear? So two functions are there. One inhibits the gastric secretion and second one is that stimulates the insulin secretion. Next one is that heart. Heart is another organ from where obviously another important hormone is secreted. And this hormone name is that atrial natriuretic factor. Atrial natriuretic factor, or you can say in the short name ANF. This is one kind of peptide hormone and this is secreted from where? Atrial wall. Okay, atrial wall of heart, and its function is what? Reduces the blood pressure. Clear? So these are the important hormones that are secreted from different organs and its roles totally briefly obviously I explained here, so you all understood about this. Okay, so continue with my channel for the next videos. Thank you.